Howzit Bru? Kenneth here. Welcome to this video. Just a quick one today. We're going to do a little prediction of the Springbok team to play Scotland this weekend. So if you're new here, again, I'm Kenneth. Welcome to Rugby Bru. I'd love you to subscribe if you enjoy this video and jump in and share your comments and your thoughts, etc. So anyway, I hope you had a beautiful weekend. As I said, we're going to play a little game today, predict the Springbok team. As difficult as that is with old Rassie and his average of 9 changes per test match this year. So anyway, we'll jump in. I'd love to hear your thoughts, etc. So excuse me, I'm a little bit moeg today, a little bit katela, but I'll do my best here. So anyway, going up to Murrayfield, one of my favorite stadiums. By the way, if you've never been there, if you've never taken a trip to Scotland, I would recommend you do it. It's a fantastic city. I love the Scottish people. I love the country. And I've been up there a number of times. Actually, Murrayfield, probably one of my favorite stadiums. Stopped there at a pub in the days where I used to drink a little bit of alcohol. Had our haggis beforehand, had a couple of stout, had a couple of beers, and there used to be a great pub there. I don't even know it's still there, like in town afterwards, called the Three Sisters. Man, we had a lot of fun there during World Cups and in between tours, etc. So if you haven't, make sure you get there. Love the anthem, love the people. Like I say, love the country. Fantastic place. So anyway, last time Scotland beat us was 2010 in Murrayfield, when coached by Peter de Villiers at the time. But it's been a long time for them. The most recent meeting between us was in the World Cup last year, 18-3 to us. Old Marnie's magical cross kick, and it was a tough game. Tough game up front, first half, especially with the scrum. So anyway, let's jump into what I predict to be the team this weekend. I'll have a nice little graphic here for you. I'd love to know what you guys think. I want to know what your team prediction is. So anyway, like I said, not easy when Rassie's making so many changes and variations. And Scotland, great. Murrayfield, great rugby pitch. If it's sunny, great pitch to run, expansive game. Scotland like to play an expansive game. So I don't think there'll be any shortage of running rugby. I don't think there'll be any shortage of tries. And so, with that being said, I did my best. Yeah. So got a couple of injuries too, right? The interesting thing is that, Damian Willemse goes down and you get a prop, right? And then the prop goes down, and then you get a utility back in Jordan Hendrickse. So my front row is Ox, Bongi, Vincent Koch. And it'll actually be the first time this year, or actually I can't remember when they played together in the front row, that combination. It's been a while. And then second row, I'm going with Eben and Ruan Nokia. And the loose forwards, and Sia, Peter Steph de Toy, and Jasper. At scrum half, I've got Jaden Hendrickse starting above Grant Williams, and I've got Marnie Lebok as the starting fly half. And on the wings, I've got Kirtley Cheslin, midfield made up of Damien Dealende and Jesse Creel, and then Fussy, who's had a phenomenal season. He's going to hold down that fullback position. Okay, so that's my starting 15. So I guess the surprise there is maybe, Eben and Mostert were the guys that started the first 3 or 4 tests this season before Mostert got injured. He was the go-to guy, but Ruan Nokia stepped up in a big way. And I also think it's just about, and so the reason why I've gone with Nokia is obviously he's the guy who's in form, but I think, if we look at that bigger picture that we always talk about, which is preparing this young group for the 2027 World Cup and preserving some of those older guys. And interesting enough, when I saw that Pollard interview on the podcast For the Love of Rugby with Dan Cole and is it Ben Youngs? I keep getting confused between him and his brother. But as Pollard said, look, okay, the older guys, there's a bunch of them that are not going to make it. It's just a fact. So even he admitted, hey, like there's guys in this team here, we're not going to make 2027 World Cup. And he just said it straight out. So, and he said not like one or two, like there's going to be a few. So for me, it makes sense, right? Is Mostert's going to be pretty old come next World Cup. So get this Ruan Nokia youngster. I'm talking to him like he's a piece of meat, right? um, get this young star getting used to playing away. He's played away in Australia, played New Zealand, played Argentina away and home, and now hey, go experience the Northern Hemisphere. Just get used to that pressure environment, etc. To me, but anyway, so that's why I went with that. But I guess that would be the one maybe change there, and then the only thing that I could see maybe being a little bit different is normally, like I've noticed, is that they like to pair Malcolm Marx and Vincent Koch. So I was a bit undecided about that. But then, so who do they start, right? Do they start like a Vilko um, or Tommy DeToy ahead and then have Koch on the bench in case something goes wrong? But anyway, and then Marnie, of course. But I think after Marnie's performance, this is the type of game, quicker pitch for the Northern Hemisphere, expansive rugby, it might fit in well against Finn Russell, right? So we'll see what happens. Anyway, the bench, I got Malcolm, Steenekamp, I got Wilco Low on the bench. And by the way, I go between Wilco and Vilco, whatever rolls off my tongue. People that take offense with the way I pronounce names, guys, I'm not a professional broadcaster. If you want that, go watch professional. This is a friggin' passion project, hobby on the side. And if me mispronouncing names gets you upset, then I think there's bigger things in life to worry about. Okay, so second row, well, after the forwards, the front row, sorry, I've got Achia Snyman and Elrich Loh. So there's actually no space for Mostert coming in. I think he'll actually probably maybe be there for the Welsh game, potentially. I think, I mean, there's so much talent to uh, choose from, because I don't think they'll be going for a 6-2 split in this game. I think they'll be going for a 5-3. So maybe against England, might have a 6-2 split there. So giving away that 5-3 split on the bench, going for Grant Williams and Andre at as the halfback replacements, and then I've gone with Lacanio Am as the sort of utility back line. He can play inside center, outside center, wing, etc. Then we've got cover there, also Williams, and we've got Pollard for fly half. So that's my selection. I'd love to know what you guys think. I'll give you the score prediction later this week, but that's a team I'm thinking maybe they'll have a little bit of a we'll see. Out of the 23, maybe they'll have a little bit of a watch of this video and not pick this team at all. And yeah, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy this. International rugby is fantastic. It was lovely watching that All Blacks and England game. The Scotland Fiji game was like a bit one sided, but kudos to Scotland. But it's so great seeing the nothing gets the blood going like international rugby, and then you see like the Kiwi fans are not too happy with their team. The English fans are not too happy, and how different teams react. And we see the same thing with the Springboks, right? And you read the comments here, how everybody sees things a little bit differently. But man, international rugby is the best, isn't it? So hey, hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, I'd encourage you to subscribe, leave your thoughts, comments. I'd love to know your team, what you're thinking about, etc. What do you think of my selection, where I was just basically pulled it out the old whatever, the ether. So have a beautiful week. See you later this week. Got a big game this weekend. Lots of got a fantastic Friday and Saturday and Sunday. Right, Friday, New Zealand versus Ireland. It's going to be an absolute cracker of a game. Can't wait for that. England, Australia, going to be a lot of intrigue there. So interesting to see what the Aussies do and handle that the physicality of the English forwards. And then Scotland are a good team, and we've seen them this year in the URC, right, to that Glasgow team, and then Edinburgh in little bursts. But these guys know how to come to South Africa and win, and they play the South Africans a lot. So both Edinburgh and Glasgow have South African coaches. So yeah, it'll be a good game. So anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.